if you do this for me, however I'll get to Abuja, I don't know anybody there, but I'll be there. And God did it. To start with, I was a cripple by the riverside. 38 years, God gave me a child, my daughter. When everybody, even hospital, said, you will never be a mother. And then this child somehow cannot remember things. Doctors gave a name, which I didn't know. Struggled to first degree. So I just thank God for that. Secondly, I was sitting down. He said, God, Mom, I want to do my master's. That time, I had just started NSPPD. The same negative thing Satan always tells us. I was going to say, how will you do that? Then something said, are you not on the altar? Why are you doubting? So I kept my mouth shut. The journey started. Tough. Until it got to the point where the lecturer said, listen, I want you to go and do a test for me. That all this time, nobody knew about any sickness or any disease. And then they said something called dyslexia. She will have to live with it for the rest of her life. I brushed it aside. Always on my floor. All the negativity, everything they were saying, God reversed it, turned it around. And Pastor Eze said we should write a date. I remember. I think it's 2022. I put 6th of July, the day she's supposed to graduate. Brothers, the day came, she done the thing, she didn't present it. So I thought that's the end. God made a way. The whole university said, we're waiting for you. And they waited for her. And she presented it today. Tomorrow she graduated. Whilst working, God has done something which has never been done. A whole judge sat down after reading from doctors and big people and said, this person, after graduation, said, this lady has done something which no other social worker has done. I raised up my hands up. Told the place is working, you got a gem in your hand. How did this happen? A Roy. The very God, every morning I'm lying down on the floor, crying to, healed her. The doctors are not talking names. I'm not listening to it. So today I'm here. I promised Roy that I'll come here and testify for what he has done. Secondly, 2012, I was middle of the night. I felt a pain from my head to my toe. And the next thing I knew, paralyzed one side. Why? And then they told me in the hospital that this bone here, my nerve, is trapped in the bone. So it's pressing it. And the only thing that will relieve me and make me stand again is to cut the bone. When they were discussing it, they didn't know I'm a nurse. So they were using all the technical terms. And I begged them to tell me. They said the success is 50-50. If they are able to do it, hallelujah, I'll walk. If not, I'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. And I opted out because I was scared. That time, my children were young. They gave me all the powerful medicine. And I went praying. So this time, when NSPPD came, I got a name. They said, Lumbar something spondylitis. I said, good. Now it's got a name. So every day, no matter what they are saying, I'm mentioning that name. I'm mentioning that name. Each time Papa says, I will tap into it. I say, it's me. And brothers and sisters, I ran to Ghana because I'm a Ghanaian. Hid there for years. They called me last year, said, come and let's prepare you for the operation. Something said, don't go. I said, no, I'll go. I went, and the doctor said, follow me to my office. He was climbing the steps and I was following. I didn't know there was a mirror he was looking at me from. The moment we went to the level, he said, sit down, Mom. I want to talk to you. Tell me all how it started. So I said all that I said. He gave me all things to do. I did. He said, can I put you in the machine again? I said, yes. In the meantime, I'm saying, what they saw before, they will see it again. And that's what God did. So he wrote to my doctor. I said, there's nothing wrong with this woman. She hasn't got any spondylitis. Yes, she's got pain, like elderly people. I'm not putting her in any table. And she told me specifically, Mom, don't let any doctor tell you he's going to operate on you. Don't. Because what they are saying is not true. So I'm here to say, God, the one who lifted me up. Now, there's a habit that anytime it's getting to my birthday, something painful happens that I cannot even remember that day is my birthday. For years, my mom died 67, and when I was getting to 67, in a dream, said, you will die like your mom. It continued. Until last year, thank God I was on the altar, so now I didn't feel that. I thought I'd finished with everything. January fasting came, I did it. I said, I'm going to here to testify and be part of the prayers. Brothers and sisters, this thing, it started from 2012. They told me I got diabetes. What are they talking about? I've been dodging it any way I can. So I came to Ghana thinking I'm coming. I bought my ticket, booked a hotel and everything. A week before my coming, on the 21st, I slept. There was nothing wrong with me. Middle of the night, I feel like using the bathroom. When I got there, whether I'm doing number 1 or number 2, I can't tell. The next thing I knew, people were surrounding my house, banging the door, my phone ringing. I could hear it far away, I couldn't pick. Until a guy was going to come in, and God opened the gate by himself. How? I don't know. How I crawled to the door, opened the door, and I collapsed. The next thing I knew, an admission in hospital. Brothers, I was there. And when I got there, I told the nurse, plug my phone on this. And oh Lord, show mercy, was playing constantly. So they were seeing me in and out of coma. But I was listening. I'll dream like a dream, walking far away, and then I'll hear Pastor Izzy said, fire! And then suddenly I jerked back to life. That was going on. Until one day, I came out of coma. I was lying down there, and I heard somebody saying, who is Miss Patience Okraku? I said, me. A young lady came to me and said, Grandma, I came to you. When I opened my computer, I said to myself, if I don't see this woman today, she's going to die. Because your potassium level has dropped to the level you can't last the night. All your nutrients are gone. So, by God's grace, somebody who cannot eat, he gave me pap, and I ate, and it worked. So, that was a Friday. Sunday, I told the doctors, discharge me, I want to go home. All the doctors came there. They said, no, Mom, at your age, we're not. I said, I'll sign, discharge me. And they did. It was when they were going to prepare my report, the doctors realized that all the nearly 2 weeks I was lying there going in and out of coma, I wasn't being given my medication. So I was dying and coming out. Thanks be to a Roy. Whenever I hear fire, that fire in me comes out. And they discharged me. They made a test, no diabetes, because God took it out. I did a test, sent it to my doctors, and I went to London. Of course, anything from Africa, you know how they take it. So they wanted me to do it again. I did it. No diabetes. They said, stop your medication for 3 months. I told the doctor, I haven't got diabetes. I stopped it. 3 months again, no diabetes. They said, no, we want another 3 months. So my daughter said, listen to my mom. She's a nurse. She knows. They said, no, your mom is a stubborn cat. That's the name they gave me. She doesn't take anything. This August, September, they did it again. Hallelujah! God took it off. And I told God that the devil who wants to take my life, if he's not able to, I'll come here, lie down on the floor, and say, Errol.
Give him all the glory.